Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review, this time for Bandai's High Metal R VF-1J Armored Valkyrie. Alright, so this is the box, okay, very nice box art. And I believe this is the first Macross toy review I'm doing. Okay, so I collect the DX series for the Macross Frontier toys, but I do not review them because, you know, the transformation is quite complex, and I try to be as careful as possible. And if I were to do a review, it would probably take me a long time. So which is why I haven't done a review on any DX Chogokin Macross Frontier toys. And here I am doing a review for the High Metal R toys, and I thought it's gonna be simple, but it's not as simple as I think it is. So I'm gonna split this review in two parts. The first part, I'm just gonna do the transformation from the 1J to the Gerwalk and the Battroid mode, and part 2 of my video I'll feature on the conversion to the Armored Valkyrie. Alright, so here is the 1J. Okay, over here. It's very nice. I've actually had him transform into the Valkyrie mode, alright, the plane. And I've actually swapped all the parts for the landing gear, put the gun in, swapped the extra wings for the missile pods, and also swapped the turbines over here. So just for before the review, so that it's easier for me to review it, because the instructions will tell you how to transform from the Battroid mode to the Valkyrie mode. So I guess my review will be more helpful for you guys if I will show you how to transform from the Valkyrie mode back to Gerwalk and then to Battroid mode. Alright, so over here the landing gear, let's take a look. The landing gear, the wheels here they do not move, so it's just a fixed mold, so it do not move. And when you transform the Battroid to Valkyrie mode, you need to swap over here, swap the closed vent to the open vents to show the turbines, and same thing for the landing gears over here. And you have another set of wings that allow you to swap without putting in the extra missiles. So it is. And over here, the die-cast content, you can see it's not a lot. The die-cast content over for this piece is just the feet over here. This part, this gunmetal grey part, this is die-cast. And you'll see certain parts in the shoulder and the hip joint that is actually die-cast as well, and that's as much as metal you can get for high metal, but it does feel pretty solid. And the size over here, I would say that you need to be okay, it's not to scale with your Macross DX Chogokin toys, obviously. So I think the scale is about 1 to 100 for this versus 1 to 60. So although it's small, but it's nice, you see, and it being this size is not a DX Chogokin, so you can't fault the fact that you have to, there's not as much details that you have in terms of the landing gears and such. So right now I'm just going to convert him to the, just going to remove the landing gears to show you guys. So you remove the landing gear here, over here as well. Okay, just take them out, okay, pretty easily. And once you've done so, you put in the landing gears. Okay, let me just find the parts in the tray. So this part, okay, goes in over here. This part, the red one, goes over here. And this with the blue color goes over here. Okay, and here you have him in his flight mode. Oops, and you do see that the missiles do tend to fall visibly, because you see the pack over here is pretty short to fit in. So yeah, it does fall off a little easily, but it's pretty tight. It's tight on the wing. See, if I shake the wing, it doesn't really drop. So this is like him in VF-1J in the full battle mode. Okay, so if I were to take the wings out, I could just plug the wings out very easily. Let me just remove the missiles first. Okay. Get the wings. So here, just need to pull the wings out. Okay, I have sweaty palms, pardon me. So I gotta pull the wings out. Okay, it's pretty easy to remove the wings. Alright, just need to plug them out as such. And then you can replace them with the wings that do not have any pack holes. So this is your normal VF-1J without the missiles. Cool, and the wings can actually move over here. So alright, to transform him from this to Gerwalk mode, alright, first thing I want to do just to unpack the legs, just take a look at instructions just to make sure I got things right. Okay, wouldn't want to get anything wrong. Oh yes, before that, before you transform the Gerwalk mode, you need to swap this covers. Okay, so this, instead of showing the turbines, I'm gonna just slot it out. Okay, similar for the other side, I'm gonna slot this out. Okay, just gonna slide it out. Okay, I'm gonna slot this in with the vent covers. Okay, one side in, the other side in. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now is just to split the legs out. So what you're gonna do over here, just pull the legs out, move it downwards. Okay, just to release the legs over here from the arms. And you want to unpack this part down completely. Unpack this part down completely. Okay, so over here you must have the Gerwalk. So for the feet wise, you want to pull this part out. Okay, so pardon me for my sweaty palms, I gotta pull. You can hear a tap once you pull it out, and you just open the feet. Alright, same thing over here. Pull it out. Okay, you hear a tap. Okay. So the feet's almost done. Here you have the half Gerwalk mode. Already done. Okay. Yes, he does have a little bit of a balancing problem, unfortunately, but yeah, he can more or less balance himself. So once you're done over here, you like to unpack the rifle from the arms. So you lift the arms up a little bit, and you just split the arms open. The rifle will come off. So once the rifle comes out, pull this portion out, and slot the handle in. Oops. Slot this handle part in, and we're done. Okay. So next part, what you want to do, you want to get the arms out. You got to first move this part upwards. The shoulder parts, you have to move them upwards. So here, you slot the arms down. Okay. So once you slot the arms down slightly, you will move the shoulder parts up. Okay, shoulder parts will actually move up a little bit, so it'll give you clearance. All right. So you need the shoulder parts to be down so they have clearance over here. So once you have the clearance, you will swing it out over here. Okay, similarly for the other side, you swing it out. So once you swing it out, alright, over here you see these parts over here in the shoulder, these metal parts, they are die cast. So swing it out over here. Let me just show you this side. You're swinging it out over here as well. Okay. So over here, look at it. Okay, you will swing it out. So this is the way you swing it in and out, alright? So once you swing it out, okay, you will slide this portion all the way up in. Okay, slide it in all the way up. Once it's in, you will lock it in place over here. Just press it down, and you'll feel a tap to lock it in place. So similarly for the other side, okay, just get the leg view out of place. You're gonna slot it. You're gonna move it downwards along this. Okay, move it downwards. Let me just show you guys one more time. Okay, you're gonna move it down along this pipe. Shift it down. Once you're all the way down, okay, just press it, lock it in place. You'll feel a click, so that will tell you that everything's in place. So once that is done, you adjust the. You gotta push the wings back a little bit, okay? So once done, you move the shoulder parts up. Okay, you rotate the shoulder parts up nicely. Okay. Rotate the arms forward. Open this pack. And then just get the arms out. The fists out, sorry. Move this up. Okay, get the fist out. Over here right now, you will collapse this part first. Okay, yeah, extend this portion. Extend it out. Push this part in, push this part in. You gotta flip it here over here. So over here when you flip it, right, just be careful when you flip, because this part you're supposed to go all the way down. You gotta go all the way down such that the wings will go beyond the tab over here. So the way to do it is not to push it very hard this way, because I'm not sure if you end up breaking anything. So the trick to do it is just to hold your thumb against at the bottom, and your forefinger over here, push it downwards. So you're gonna give it two pressures. So one over here and one over here. And once you press it down, you lock it in very nicely. So let me just do it again, just push it up. So over here, thumb pressure at the bottom, forefinger pressure on the top. You lock it in very nicely, all right? And you show the thrusters over here. And here we have the Gerwalk mode, done. All right, so the gun port wise, you can actually slot it in over here on the side, okay? Depending on your preference, or you can have the Gerwalk hold the rifle or the gun port, yes. So here it is. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. So just gonna get a gun port out of the way first. So right now I'm just gonna convert him into Battroid mode. You will want to make sure the arms are straight first. Alright. And let me see what I'm gonna do. Let me just track back the instruction booklet. What I'm supposed to do. Okay, I'm gonna straighten the legs. Okay. Okay, the legs are it's gonna be a little bit tough to straighten because it's actually being blocked over. So what I'm gonna do right now, first I'm going to unpack the legs from the over here. So we're gonna twist it downwards, unpack it. I'm gonna drag it all the way down. All right. So this part is die cast, and this part is unfortunately not die cast. And I'm a little bit worried about this part because over here the plastic is actually slotted in. Okay, the pin is slotted in through this plastic piece, as you guys can see right now over here, and I do feel that it's a little bit thin. So be really careful when you move this part. I wish they had made this part die cast, but I do know that if they make it die cast, the color wouldn't match with the legs portion. So be really careful when you actually move this part, just to make sure everything's okay. And over here you will push this to lock this in place, and over here you push this to lock this in place, the leg in place. All right. So over here for some reason the legs, okay, for this part is actually tighter. So when I first did it off camera, it was really tight. I had to use a lot of force to actually push it in. So that once you've done it a couple of times, it smoothens out. So do not worry about that. So we're gonna move this all the way down first. Okay, we will form the sort of form the legs first. Okay, we'll align the feet nicely. Okay, good. So right now, what I'm gonna do is to take a look at this. Okay, so right now, I collapse this part, move it downwards all the way. This whole thing's supposed to come down. Okay, no. Let's see how I'm gonna get it done first. Oh, okay. So before I'm gonna get it done, okay, first I'll just remove the cockpit over here and switch it to the Battroid mode cockpit. And you can see Hikaru over here. Right, quite detailed. Slot this part in. So once you slot this part in order to release the catch over the shoulder, first thing you have to unpack this. Once you unpack this, use the fingers to push this upwards, right, to unpack the other side. So push this upwards. Okay, so this is how you get it done. And then once you get it, you release this here, and you will pack this part back over here. Okay, so that will have the chest portion done. So once this part is done, you will move this whole portion downwards. Okay, and let me just try to get alignment done over here. Okay, you have to have it 90 degrees upwards over here, and this portion over here, this will catch into here. Alright, nicely lock in place. So right now what you're going to do, you're going to move the head upwards. Okay, push the head upwards. Be careful on this head cannons, because this is hard. They do give you a spare set over here, which is made of rubber. Okay, so if you are worried that you might break the plastic ones, you might want to swap it over. It's easy to swap, so no worries about that. So you lift this up, close this portion, rotate the head. Okay, move this upwards. Okay, put the wings to the back. And okay, we're almost done. Gotta put the missile pod. Okay, so again, you can actually put the gun pod on the over here, or you can just hold it. And here we are done with the Battroid mode of VF-1J. All right, so cool. VF-1J. Let me just adjust him a little bit. Let's make him look nicer. Yes, so VF-1J. So this is the high metal 1J. Cool. So I like this piece in the sense that, okay, it does feel a little fragile. Maybe it's because due to the size of it, it does feel a little fragile. So far when I transform it a couple times, it's okay. But I do recommend you to exercise caution when you transform it, just to make sure. Articulation wise, okay, his head, his neck, okay, he does have a up-down motion, 360 rotation as well. And shoulders wise, amazing. You know, I like the shoulders. You can actually move all the way 90 degrees, which is really cool. He has double jointed elbows. So double jointed elbows allow you to actually move the arms as much as this. Okay, so it's really cool that he has double jointed elbows. That gives you a full range of articulation. And legs wise, okay, you can extend the hip joints, okay, to give you a wider range of motion if you need to. Okay. So here you see, it's quite cool. It's really, really cool. And then the ankles, knees wise, 90 degrees. You can full 360 rotation over here if you need to. And it's cool. It's really cool. So your 1J, over here, let's try to give him sort of a dynamic pose. Okay, holding a rifle, his gun port. So it's cool. All right. It's really nice. Scale is small, but it's really nice, and I'm glad they brought back this line. I didn't collect the previous series because I wasn't really attracted by it. But I think this line-wise, it has a good reboot. You know, if it's really a reboot, I think it's a well-done reboot, and it's really cool. All right. So it's really, really cool, and I'm in love with it. You know, Macross or Robotech is something that I grew up with. Hikaru. And such. So he does have a connection with me, and I'm really happy that I got this piece, especially with the full armor portion. I think they might release a separate one for the with the super parts. Okay, it would be a shame if they didn't. So maybe I think for Roy Fokker, for Roy Fokker, they'll probably do it the VF. 1S with the super parts. I'm sure it's going to come. So we're going to have the VF-1J or 1S, the Do You Remember Love version with super parts coming up soon, which I already pre-ordered. I hope they do have a Roy Fokker version as well, because it isn't complete without Roy, for sure, right? So this is really cool. I really like it. Just fantastic. So glad I got this piece. And do stay tuned to part 2 of my review, whereby I will be showing you guys the assembly of how to form the armored Valkyrie. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my review. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.